What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. Let's talk a little bit about Snow White and Rachel Zegler. This movie is dropping in less than a couple of months, and we all know that this movie is about to shit the bed. It is going to be a financial disaster for Disney. They put a lot of money into this movie. They ain't getting a lot back. It is going to lose them money. I know it. You know it. Disney knows it. All right? Bob Iger is already just telling the accountants it's going to be a mess. Don't even worry about it. All right. We already know this thing is going to flop and it's going to fail. And primarily because of you know who, Rachel Zegler right here. Not the only reason it's going to fail. There's a lot of problems with this movie. But Rachel Zegler is the number one reason why, in this case, this trailer dislike bombing. They call it dislike bombing. I just call it people rating the trailer and rating this movie what they want. All right. But they're saying, yeah, it's an absolute disaster. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this. You probably are because folks have been talking about it. Now we got not one. All right. This was the first trailer, the teaser that dropped. It hit 1.5 million dislikes to only 101K up. But now we got a second one. All right. The trailer that dropped December 3rd has finally crossed the 1 million dislike threshold to only 40K up. All right. That is a hot mess. That is a hot disaster. And that's all on Rachel Zegler. All right. These two trailers bombing the way that they bombing. All right. This one and this one. That's 100% on Rachel Zegler. The dislikes going to 1 million. Because look, there's a very strong possibility this was going to get ratioed anyway. It was going to have a dislike ratio because of the CGI dwarves and the fact that you're remaking, you know, a Disney classic and then you're changing it all up into a girl boss. That was going to happen. But Rachel Zegler put the icing on the cake with all of her commentary and everything that she said. And you really have to think that all of the studios, everybody that's out there should be paying very, very close attention to these types of numbers. You know, because when you get an actress that wants to run her mouth, wants to shoot off at the mouth and make all kind of political commentary where it doesn't belong, and she's supposed to be a Disney princess, she's supposed to play a certain role while she's on the job, they're paying attention to this. Best believe they're paying attention to this and they know, hey, you know what? If we cast this chick in the movie, hey, not only are people going to remember what happened with Snow White, but who knows what else she's going to say. Who knows what else is going to come out of this chick's mouth that absolutely destroyed the movie? You know, you got two trailers getting absolutely wrecked. That is too funny, y'all. That is too funny. I thought that this 1.5 million was wild. And then you come back and you see another 1 million. That's amazing, man. But look, another problem that Disney has coming up is the Super Bowl trailers. There's going to be a Snow White Super Bowl ad. I'm almost certain of that. All right, because they need it. They need something in the last few waning moments of the campaign run. They need something to generate some energy, some excitement. And yeah, it's going to be a Super Bowl ad. I can almost guarantee it. Yeah, here you go right here. Another Disney project that is more than likely to get a teaser or trailer during the game is Snow White. Like Captain America Brave New World, which faced some early negative rumors about poor test screenings and reshoot woes, in addition to recent controversies, Snow White has faced some pre-release criticism. It's a film that could use a solid Super Bowl spot, as the trailer that debuted in December produced shrugs more than cheers. They call this shrugs? All right, yo, you call this shrugs? This ain't no shrug, all right? A shrug would be like, maybe, you know, a little bit more closer to the 40K. This is a major ratio. This is hatred. All right. We despise this. This isn't a shrug. These guys are insane, man. This ain't a shrug either. This is, we can't stand this chick and we ain't coming to the movies. We ain't showing up. So, yeah, I think they are going to try to drop one last Super Bowl spot, you know, to try to entice some folks, maybe people that haven't seen it or heard anything about Rachel Zegler. I mean, I guess you've been living up under a rock if you haven't. But if somebody is still curious, hey, what's this Rachel Zegler Snow White movie going to be about? This is your major opportunity to get something going in the weeks leading up to the movie dropping. So I guarantee you they're going to do something. And I guarantee you this shit is going to get ratioed just as bad as the other two. Yeah, because you guys know this thing has entered full-blown mockery at this point. It is absolute mockery going on right now. You guys have seen this, I'm sure, on chat music. Funniest Snow White trailer comments as a song. All right, this thing is absolutely amazing. 2 million views in just a week, all right? This thing is blowing up. It's going viral. Everybody's talking about it. And they also have a part 2, okay? They got a part 2 to this because it's that many hilarious comments on these trailers. Shit, they could probably do a part 3 on this. Make it a trilogy. This thing is absolutely hilarious. If you guys haven't seen this, I'm going to leave descriptions to both of these videos in the comments. Go check it out because it is absolutely hilarious shit. But yeah, we're just in full-blown mockery territory at this point. You know, in the lead up, all right? I want y'all to remember this. In the lead up to this movie dropping in less than 2 months, we got full-fledged mockery coming out. They could drop one of these every week and they would never run out of material. That's how many funny comments are on in these chats. All right. I think like somebody had pointed this out. I forget if it might have been Ryan Kennel that the reason that this movie or the trailer finally hit the 1 million dislikes is because a lot of people came to chat music, saw it, started laughing at it and went to the trailer and then disliked it. It's too wild, man. That's where this movie is at right now. Disney has to pull out all the stops. So, yeah, I fully expect to see a Super Bowl ad. And, you know, this thing is going to get mocked. This is going to get ratioed. But what choice do they have? At some point in time, they got to do whatever it is that they need to do to get this movie across the finish line as much as humanly possible. It's not going to work. They spent way too much money on this movie, and it's going to fail. We also got another thing that I just popped up here. The toys are starting to get talked about. Some merch. All right. First look at Snow White live action Pops spotted at Barnes & Noble. So if you're a Pops collector, you might want to run out and buy these because these are going to be hilarious. I don't know what the hell to think when it comes to the marketing and the merch. How's this stuff going to do? You know, I don't know if anybody's going to really buy these, you know, but this is the close-up of them all. I thought, like, it's hilarious. The Queen still looks better than Snow White, even in the Funko Pops. Like, I would much rather have that than this if I was a Funko Pop buyer, which I'm not. But, I mean, it's just too funny, man. It's just too funny. So, yeah, we got the Funkos coming up. You know, collect them all. You're going to have 2 here. You know, they got to do everything they can to try to get Snow White popped off. Get it cranking, get this thing excited, build some excitement, you know, have folks talking about it and whatever. I like these comments too. This guy, Prometheus, you watching a movie? The person that posted this up, when it's on streaming, yes. Yeah, nobody's watching this shit in theaters. They ain't wasting a dime on this in theaters. Y'all can forget about it, except some hardcore Disney slurpers. Those are the only cats that's going to be coming to watch this thing. This guy, you're making me throw up. This one right here was people.
What is this shit? What is this shit?
That is too funny, man. Yeah, it's going to be like that, man. See these at Dollar Tree tomorrow, probably. Nobody's going to buy them. There'll be some people that buy them, but not a lot. Not enough. All right. Throwing up, never buying any of the merch, boycotting it, pass, headed for the landfill. That's basically where it's at, man. I just think it's vital that Disney and all these other studios understand that they have Rachel Zegler to thank for all of this ratio and all of this bad press. Not to say again that there wouldn't have been bad press because of CGI dwarves and twisting the story around. All of that was problematic, but it never would have reached the heights of 1 million dislikes. I don't think it ever gets there. All of the comments are about Rachel Zegler. Everything is about Rachel Zegler, and damn, can we watch more Gal Gadot because of Rachel Zegler? I think people probably would have just largely ignored these trailers and would have just kept it pushing. But because Rachel Zegler is an insufferable asshole, she decided to shoot off her mouth. And so we got 1 million dislikes here, 1.5 million here. And that Super Bowl ad, that thing is going to blow up. There's going to be more dislikes to come. This thing is going to be a hot, giant disaster. Again, you got to thank Rachel Zegler for this. She shot off her mouth. She fucked around. She's about to find out. All right. That's how it's going down, man. She is absolutely about to find out. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. How bad is this thing going to get before we get to the final movie? You know, this thing obviously it's already hit 1 million. You know, will the Super Bowl trailer hit 1 million? You know, it doesn't have as much time, but I have a feeling that a lot of people are going to be directed to go and watch that trailer. It'll be interesting to see if that one gets to 1 million and how fast it does. All right. Because I think this is just a whole disaster waiting to happen. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.